Kiss my red lips again and keep that mark in your memories.
Hello, Tritas. Welcome to the first live stream I've done in the office at the battle station in months, man. First of the year of 2026, that's certain. But this might be the first one since, like, I don't know, September of last year. It's so bright in there, man. It's just getting brighter and brighter. And, yeah, my back, you know, that chair in there has been getting wrecked, man. Need my Herman Miller. So just experimenting here to see what we can, if it works. Could you give me an audio check? I adjusted all my settings to mimic the one in the other room. Let me know if you can hear me clean, clear, crisp. Yeah, we do have those.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Since we started out on Bitcoin.
Can devs do something? Every day I'm checking price and it's rising. Check price, good price. I have underinvested by a lot.
We're good. Oh, and we also have like low latency, so like there's like no delay. Not 4K, unfortunately, but it's the little things. There are little aspects that make this better in here for now, until I get a overhaul. But reason I'm live, man, I don't know, Friday, not too much going on except one little thing. Oh, mic is blown out. Really? Little peaky. Oh, I can change that. Hold on. How about now? Is the mic peaking now? It should be good. We're in the green, not even in yellow. Let me know if this is better. Muffled. Clipping a bit. Dang, dude, that's not good at all. Crap. Man, I wish I could hear myself. Let me see, man, I knew it. Had a really bad day today with things out of my control. I couldn't let me see here. Let me turn this off. Any better? Muffled. Gosh dang it, man. Let me go here. Okay, I don't know if it's any better. It's gainy. Shoot, I'm gonna turn off all these settings then. My bad, dude. Yeah. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, I turned off like all the settings. So maybe it's better now. They're all off, so the stream's ruined if like they're all off and it still doesn't work. So oh, it's CryptoFace, man. Oh my god, dude, CryptoFace is here. We have trader royalty, so you know what that means. We must play. Shit, I don't even know where it is. I've used a stream deck in forever. Oh, crap, dude. I was trying to play Jesus Chimes. I don't even know where it is on the stream deck. Much better? Okay. All right. Jesus Chimes? Anyone?
Look here! Look, listen!
Dude, what happened?
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
That's not good, dude. I can't find my Jesus Chimes for CryptoFace. So we'll just do...
Hype in the chat!
Is that a joint?
Y'all ain't heard those sound effects in a long time, have y'all? Holy crap. Yeah, so...
Roll Tide.
All right, Bitcoin attempting a breakout here. Okay, weekly looks great. I mean, like, if they don't give it all back by Sunday evening, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., it'll be the highest weekly candle close since January 26th. Very nice. Very nice to know that, okay? Daily, they're attempting it, right? This is the attempted breakout, right? Why is this level here? Someone asked me, where'd you get your 73.1 from? And I'll just show you, okay? There's that magenta line you see, 73.8 it's very real. It's the intraday old all-time high from March 14th, 2024. But he's like, where did you get 73.1? 135, and it was the highest daily candle close of all time at that time, March 13th, where it reversed. So it's like that. And then there's just like, I have that other part of the zone because you had swing high reversal of March 27th, April 8th, right? A nice test May 20th, and then another beautiful one June 6th. So that's what I'm saying. There's 3 different levels like of the inflection zone, and that's where I got it right there. And that's what we're up against. That's what we're testing. We broke it. If you see above my head, we broke that level, confirmed on the 4-hour. It was the highest 4-hour candle close since March 18th. Hype in the chat. But again, it's not about the breakout ever, right? It's about the follow through we receive, the forms of confirmation we receive after the breakout is confirmed with a candle close. Candle close is part 1. You got to do part 2, the back test. You got to do part 3, the follow through, signs of strength. Okay, confirmation. CryptoFace just in here to watch and participate. What's up, man? Well, congratulations. You have participated. Dude, no one wants to do Bitcoin conference. No one wants to do it, man. Tom Crown's out. I was like, dude, we're gonna go goon it out, you know, on the strip again. And what was it Bitcoin Ben? He like got us a Sprinter van, and we all just drank and gooned out. It was so fun. But nah, not this year. Apparently, no one wants to do it. So I don't know, man. I might be going to somebody's ranch in Georgia, possibly. I'm not sure. I'll know by Sunday if I'm going to that. Big deal. It's I think the same time as the Bitcoin conference. So, all right. So that's what I went live to just kind of just do a review of the weekend. I feel a lot more comfortable in here. Look, I got my my other screen too. I can just pop it up and be like, boom, dude, boom. The quad screen of our futures that have just closed. But we got more quads, right? We got the octo. We got 4 and 4 here. This is all your cryptos. Solana top left, Ethereum top right, XRP bottom left, Binance coin bottom right. So no higher highs anywhere in sight, really. Ethereum looks good because, you know, they're making the higher lows. You're not really making higher lows on Solana at all. They're about the same lows. I guess you're making higher lows on XRP than you did that selling climax low February 5th. And then Binance coin, you're just around here kind of making the same lows, if not a lower low recently, April 2nd. So, yeah, not really that impressive, to be real with you. I hope there's follow through. I just kind of like worry about the index funds, okay? Because Bitcoin is just it's like a tech stock, right? And then everything in crypto is correlated to Bitcoin. So if these index funds, these futures that have been just killing it, man, 9 out of 10 days until today. I don't know if they closed at green at the close a minute ago on the futures. They did. Wow, 9 out of 10 days. 9 out of your past 10 days positive closes. What a streak, man. Highest daily candle close on the NASDAQ 100 futures since February 25th. Just kind of rivaling the highs from early March. But you just got to wonder, like, I mean, wouldn't we get a red candle at some point soon? Like, are they just going to, we're just going to keep going green? We're just going to keep going until all-time highs? I mean, typically it doesn't work like that. Typically you do get, you know, if you do run, you do eventually have red candles within, and then sometimes you pull back a little bit, 3%, 2%. So it's just starting to get long in the tooth here of a reflexive rally off the lows, off the ceasefire news. So we're above the 200. I mean, that's really nice. With the weekly, insane, dude. What a freaking 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. I think we had nearly $3 trillion added back to the market cap of these index funds, of the U.S. markets. We're talking 9%, almost 9% in 2 weeks. Bullish engulfing candle certainly caught its follow through. I mean, you just wonder, are we going to take a week off? Are we going to just up and down, sideways, you know, and then maybe in a couple weeks we run higher, test all-time highs or whatever, if this is going to really go. But, I mean, wouldn't it be cool to back test 24.2, create some more fear in the markets? Really good close on oil if you care about the world economy. U.S. oil closed at its lowest daily level since lowest close since March 26th. So really good. They barely back tested a key level. We'll look at that. But yeah, looking at your S&P 500 futures, another insane couple weeks. I mean, when do we ever see candles that big? Not almost never, unless it's coming at a bottom, you know. So maybe that was it. Maybe that was all we were gonna get, you know, from the high to the low. A 10.2% correction. 10%. That's not bad. Understand, never in the history of the stock market have we had two back-to-back 20% corrections. Okay, we had a 20% correction last year. Never in the history of markets have we done it again the next year. So that might have been it, you know. You just wonder, to confirm that it's over, we got to just make an all-time high. That's about it. You break all-time highs, you run a 7K plus. Holy crap. Now, it'd be kind of scary if we double topped or something, but things have been, you know, brutalized. A lot of assets have been brutalized, but then semiconductors starting to roar back. You wonder, like, was that it? Like, Nvidia is already starting to look like, huh? AMD's really going. AVGO, unbelievable, dude. News-driven catalyst kept that thing propped up during the pullback, and then the macro recovered, which just catalyzed it more. Multiple gaps up. It's just crazy. Crazy squeezes. Yeah, I mean, we're just, we're printing money. Fiat's screwed. These risk-on assets really been going, and imagine. Look at the Dow Jones and Russ 2000 for a second, just to cover it. Oh, okay, your Dow Jones, amazing, right after the 1618 Pam Bondi. Isn't it crazy? Pam Bondi, 50K. Then it pulls back. Guess what? Pam Bondi sacked, and then the market reverses. She was the key all along. There's no real formal resistance unless you were talking about maybe 48.4 or something. There's no edge. There's no structure here. Look how cool it is, though, what they did. They went and they back tested the November 2024, January 2025, old all-time highs, right, where we double top before the tariff crash. They went and they confirmed that. That's some real TA right there. That's some awesome TA respect. That was what you would have hoped maybe we were going to see on the NASDAQ. Too strong, man. They were never going to do it. They never let it happen. That was the reasonable area for, maybe identifying structural developments, they lose it, they recapture it, they reconfirm it, liquidity sweep, bullish back test after the recapturing, stuff like that. I mean, I don't even know what day exactly she got fired. It might have started recovering already when she got fired, but someone would have to find that. Someone could look that up, and we could look at that. Yeah, for sure. I just don't have the exact dates and fluidity of the stream. It would be not good for me to do it. All right, so I mean, small caps, incredible. 3 weeks, man. Yeah, up a good almost 8% in 2 weeks. I mean, you're so close to all-time highs. I mean, one more week like that, man, we're at all-time highs. It's it. Crazy, dude. All your risk off, getting whacked. Oil, I mean, corn, unfortunately, wheat, the commodities, they just kind of, not correlating well to this environment where everything's recovering. So about time, man. 10% drawdown. And I guess seasonally makes sense. So, but it's a midterm year. And midterm years are typically terrible. They're typically the worst years for bulls. But maybe it was all a bad dream. You wonder. I mean, I just wonder what kind of, if we get a red candle, how big is it going to be? Are we still headline driven? I'm not sure. I mean, the headlines are working to the upside. They're not really working. I mean, there hadn't even been a bad headline, right? Since the ceasefire, no bad headlines. Okay, so those are your index funds. The futures, when I look at them, this is the weekly. We can look at the daily too. It's so strong, dude. I mean, you imagine, I know they back tested already, but you get something like this, and then something like this would be really intriguing. Like that, you want a structure, you want some good stuff to happen at a key level. I'll pull back because it's been going, man. 9 out of 10 days, right? Okay. Good stuff there. We did look at Bitcoin on multiple time scales. We're monitoring the confirmed breakout on the 4 hour of one level. They do need to break 73.8. They have attempted to do that in March, but they failed. It was a failed breakout. But I'm just saying it's a zone. You have 3 different levels of it. I already showed you what they are. You're just trying to hold on to the second inflection point breakout right now with. You got 2 hours, 33 minutes. Hopefully they can hold it up. And if they do, then you're just definitely targeting for 73.8. You break 73.8 and it's real. I mean, you would be targeting 85K probably. Okay, so let's look at Ethereum. Great stuff. It going for its highest daily close since March 17th. Look what they did, man. They broke 2161 the day that happened. When we were live, we discussed it would be normal and common, not a big deal, if they ran and retested 2161. Resistance, flipping to support. Yeah, that commonly happens. So they did that, and now they're engulfing. So it's like a break, hook, and go, close to happening. And yeah, I think you would be targeting for like 2400, 2380 to 2400 on Ethereum here. So great stuff, great day. Up 2.67%. It was up way more earlier. They did pull it back some. So We'll see. I mean, it's all about if it's a real breakout or not on Bitcoin. It could be a fake out. I mean, it really could. It could. I'm not making calls here. I don't ever try to make calls. I'm just giving you the data we are currently presented with. That's what I do. All right. XRP, whatever. Maybe they're trying to bottom this thing out, you know, above 130. Maybe you got to go upside to 150. Maybe they're trying to confirm it. You know, the selling climax, one test, the second test, this level, it's one peak resistance from November 2024. Maybe. That means there's good upside if it's real. But I just don't know if it's real, you know? You never know. The problem is, like, you're trying to identify a bullish reversal structure in a very well-established, ungodly downtrend. I mean, it's been going on, man. A downtrend been going on since August 2025, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Just because you put in the selling climax, lowest low, and you come and you put higher lows, you got to start making higher highs after. So it's still, you don't know if you're counter trend trading, if you're actually trying to long this. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to identify what they've been doing here, and maybe that's it. Maybe. Solana, I mean, it's good, and it's up 2% today, but it's like good and terrible. It's oh my god, the sound clip, dude.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.
Yeah, good and terrible because the trend's terrible. The trend is so bearish, ridiculously intermediately bearish, and no higher highs. I mean, you had, I guess, a higher high locally. That doesn't really count. A higher high would be eventually recapturing 150. So they took it down to 80, the bottom of this little rectangle, and they actually defended and held it. And they recaptured an inflection zone that goes back to 2021, 2022, 2024. They tested it as support after they recaptured, retested, then ran it to all-time, well, almost all-time highs. No, it eventually did hit all-time high, I think, for a second. But anyway, so they are holding on to a level. You did lose it, but they recaptured it. And that's where we are. So terrible trend, but buyers are defending a key level from history where if they don't hold it, we're effed. We're going to $58 most likely. That's where we are. No real higher highs, no higher lows. It's the same lows. Like, you're just making the same lows. So you're not even showing even half an argument of accumulation. You're just showing a rectangle, sideways consolidation. So to me, if I didn't know what Bitcoin was doing at all, the NXA, if I was looking at this just by itself, I would say this is garbage, and like it might continue to rise. It could go to 90, 95 again, but it's not showing evidence that that someone is conducting a buying campaign on Solana right now. So I'm just kind of like, ugh. Cool story, bro. We're looking at it. It's one of your top cryptos, man. Hard cap cryptos. You thought Bitcoin looked very bad yesterday? No, it didn't look very bad. I wasn't even live yesterday, but Bitcoin, what it did yesterday was this. What Bitcoin did yesterday was ran up and hit the resistance and got rejected violently. That was what happened yesterday. It wasn't good, man. And that's like test, fail. But the good news is the data that came in after that utter rejection was they did lose one of the inflection zones too, a nice little fake out, but they just put in a higher low. And then look at this, today was just like the bots are just auto bidding all freaking day, man. Every 60-minute candle except one was green until this one we're on right now. So it was very sus. It was like, dang, man, there's too much supply up here. But now they've broken it. But we're just trying to see if it's a real breakout, or are they exhausted? Is there exhaustion implied? I mean, kind of. Like, there's a high, there's a slightly higher high, there's another slightly higher high with about the same levels of momentum. The oscillators don't look great really on the 60-minute. If you got the 4-hour, how does that look? Is there exhaustion there? There was some, a little bit, and then now it's still, you have positive momentum again, but you're still just, compared to your previous peaks of momentum on the 4-hour, these are very insignificant amounts of momentum, so it's not really great. You're overbought. You've been overbought on the 4-hour a couple times. So here are your highs, and then now you're making these slightly higher highs, and both of these highs on the RSI are lower than the previous highs. So it's still kind of like you could have an argument for divergence, bearish divergence up here. I mean, you are like, okay, I'll just tell you this. Like, say you wanted to long it. This is, I mean, like, by the book, you could ask CryptoFace or anyone in the world that trades. trying to long an asset where it is right now is the most dangerous place to own it, to long it. And even if, right, listen to me, even if it did break and went to 85K tomorrow, it still would have been the most dangerous place for anyone to ever set a long. You are longing at resistance. You're longing an asset that over the course of 12 days has gone up nearly 13% from the lows to the highs. So you're at resistance. It just had a 13% run in less than 2 weeks. That's like, and you could be like looking at the oscillators and maybe a little tired, you know. So if you're in it, that's great, you know, from a lower level. But to long it now is kind of like, actually, if you play the numbers game and you keep longing assets, I don't care about Bitcoin, any asset in the world, you play 100 times and you keep longing assets up against resistance of ranges, more often than not, you're going to get wrecked, because that's like the best level ever for shorts. But I'm not saying this time it's going to dump. I'm just telling you, right? It's general stuff. It looks promising, like on the weekly for like a retrace. I do like, my God, look at the 2 week. I mean, I just accidentally clicked on this. Like, look at that. How do you even trade that? What the? Ridiculous. So they're bullish engulfing into bearish bamboozle into bullish double bamboozle. Oh my God, dude. It's like a Dragon Ball Z power move. The bullish engulfing double bamboozle candle. All right. If they close it here or higher, it would be an engulfing the engulfing. All right. The engulfing. But you know what I'm saying? Like, look where we are. Look left, and you see like there are levels here, and it's like you aren't above them. You're at them. And the past 2 weeks before this was the same type of closure, and look where they wound up, right? Like where it ended up. I mean, it went to 65K. So 2 week, and then the weekly though, I mean, it's just like, it almost to me looks like one bottom and a second bottom. They're almost trying to like confirm a bottom at 65K, and you're on mega breakout watch. And if you can break out, I mean, I'm thinking 85K is a Fibonacci node, and then like 90K is like an overhead resistance support. So there's just a lack of liquidity. If they ever absorb the supply that remains, that exists at the level that they're trying to absorb right now, if they could ever break it, I mean, you can clearly see why there could be blue skies for thousands of dollars, straight up and down and up and down. If they ever broke it, it would be a straight up situation. And again, targeting with Fibonacci for a common retrace from the highest high ever to the lowest low of that sell off. My God, it's terrible. You've already hit a 236 once, which is good. You have real valid Fibonacci anchoring from the high to low once you hit a 236 initially. So I like how they pulled it back and it held and it's rallying again. So 85.4 would be your 38% retrace. 85.4, that the common retrace zone, the golden zone it is called. I have a whole video on it from years ago. I posted about Fibonacci. So the 382 all the way to the 618 would be your golden zone. And so I say 85K, 90K. If things got absolutely psychotic, maybe even 100K, but I'm not even talking about 100K, dude. I'm talking about, right, 73.8. I'm talking about 73.145 or whatever. We haven't broken those levels yet. We're trying. Like they're doing stuff to attempt it, but it's not enough yet, which is crazy, right? Where you think, oh, it's everything's there. At the stage is set. We're gonna break it, man. And they may not, which is so effed. Because Bitcoin's been in this range since early February. We're talking over 2 months now, officially. Range bound, 60 effing days. Kill me, dude. And then before that, 59 days or whatever of the bear flag before it collapsed again. Oh, man. You gotta break this, dude, right? Let's do it for home team. Home Bitcoin, home Satoshi, dude. All right. Good news. If this holds and we don't just completely reverse this weekend, there's a bad headline on Sunday, markets open, oil pumps, risk off collapses. Great news. Buyers are attempting on the daily to recapture that bullish control zone on the relative strength index. Okay. They tried and they failed. So it could be a fake out again. Oh God, March 16th, which is we're about to have our highest close. We had our highest 4-hour close since March 18th. So here you go. You had an attempt here, but they're attempting again. And if it's real, my God, man, take it to 70. But you just don't know, man. You don't know. And that's why I'm kind of like, ugh, if we get if we don't get a crazy, illiquid, insane pump this weekend, man, we're beholden back to those index funds that open Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, and then it's like, oh man, the 9 out of 10 days in a row, are we going to get a red candle? Because if we get a red candle, you know Bitcoin's going to pull back. It's not going to go up. It just never does. It is legit a tech stock. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So, with that being said,
have a good time with your Bitcoin, your crypto, and everything else that you're playing with.
Okay, so crypto Bitcoin analysis done there. We looked at the index funds and the futures and the weekly. We looked at Ethereum. We looked at XRP. We looked at Solana. We've made some progress across the markets. We're now going to shift gears to gold. Let's go to gold real quick. Just continuing to meander on up after crashing, where this is starting to get dangerous. Okay, it just is, man. Okay, on the daily, with your eyes, you can clearly see there is no evidence of confirmation. Right, nothing. Oh, what the? It's with you, oh my God!
Hello? Anyone out there?
Force strength, force damn leather belt. Well, thanks so much for the 100, dude. That's the first contribution to the live stream. I think you were one of 2 people last stream that contributed. So thank you for completely and utterly supporting the stream by yourself. Thank you, dude. Because if it wasn't you, it'd be no one. So thank you. Yeah, man. So we're just like looking. We're just kind of doing a little weekly recap on how things went, and kind of monitoring the Bitcoin breakout attempt that's still ongoing, still pending. We need more, as you can see above my head. They're not real. They're like, oh, they're testing and they're gonna rally it and they're gonna dump it. They're trying, man. They're really trying. At least we had the highest close in 3 weeks on the 4-hour. So I look at gold and I don't really see anything that sticks out as something that I would want to mess with right now. So it's just like you see it. That's what I got on the 4-hour, nearing the 200 moving average on the 4-hour. That's just, you're below it, right? That doesn't sticks out as some sort of downtrend, intermediate downtrend rally. Okay. Don't really like the way it closed. Don't like the way, dude, if you look at silver, you want to look at the most specimen 4-hour rising wedge you could get your eyes on. Sorry. Oops. I hate when it does that, man. Let me close out of my what I didn't do, man, on my phone. Is it even open? Yeah. I don't know if this will work. But anyway, I'm not really sold on gold right now. I mean, if you got in lower, absolutely great, but maybe time to take some profit at some point. Silver closed up today, but dude, look how beautiful this is. Don't be fooled by these rising wedges. It makes you think that everything's good on silver, but don't forget, we have already confirmed that we are in an intermediate downtrend. We have already put like the definition, that the aspects of the definition, the criteria have been met on silver to say with confirmation, intermediate downtrend. What do you mean? Blow off top, dead cat bounce, lower highs, lower lows consecutively. They've already done that. It's confirmed. So if you understand trend analysis, yes, it could squeeze higher to 84 and still remain in that downtrend. But so far, they're not even letting this thing run. They have it completely confined within this wedge, right? Upsloping, converging price action in a trend that we know is not up, it's down. So inherently, this pattern is bearish, a bearish consolidation pattern in a confirmed intermediate downtrend. So you might have good reliability of a bearish structure in a bearish trend. same time, it could fail. Yeah, I know that there's like, oh, if there's like even if there's a 65, 70% chance this breaks down, there's still 30% chance, 35% chance it breaks up and resolves with a breakout to the upside to 84. I'm just saying, you're below the 200 here. It's this very methodical, right? There's no more volatility. Volatility kind of like subsided after this crash. And so all of this is very controlled, meticulous price action. I know it's great though. You did close above key levels 74. You know, that's awesome. But we know the trend. We're not in the bullish control zone either, right? On the 4 hour, we're below it. They already failed a couple times to break into the bullish control zone. So I would just be very careful on silver. You had your chance, man. There was a time, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. They started, right? It even had a worry, oh, it's over in October for silver. But, you know, and there was no reason to really be trying to mess around with this, but they started putting in higher lows. I didn't really start caring again until they recaptured 49.80, the old all-time, or the old like peak from 2012. And then the structure developed. That's when I started getting interested again in silver. I was like, oh my God, they're like confirming that we're good again. Look at these two lows are higher than this low, higher than this low. We put in a higher high than this high. I mean, so, and that was almost like ascending triangle behavior. But in this situation, we're not in this situation right now. We're not at all. So please be careful on silver. I hope it breaks up. I hope it goes to 84. Remember, I own physical silver. I got my silver chain on, man. Are you kidding me? Let's go to 100. But, you know, in terms of technicals, caution because of pattern and trend. Anyway. Shoot, dude, we can look at freaking copper. I haven't looked at copper in a while. Or that Head and Shoulders. My God. Wow, look at the strength of copper. Right, the Head and Shoulders resolved, but underperformed, and this is actually really good performance. But again, remember, what is 580? Where did they rally and close the week at? Oh, it's the same peak from July 2025. So, not out of the woods. If this ends up reversing to the downside, lower than the highs of $6, then you're closing. You know, you're going to be below the resistance, and you're going to make a lower high. So this is just really strong recovery on your industrial metal copper. Yeah, it's the 4 hour. Yeah, I know it's 4 hour for sure. For $4. The daily and weekly charts are relevant. They are relevant. But I was just looking at the 4 hour because, you know, like, okay, so we can look at the, if you want to look at daily on silver. Yeah, I didn't even do that, I don't think. You can't really see the wedge is there. I mean, it's still there. I could do it. But yeah, what's cool about silver is the fact that, yeah, on the daily, someone would look at this and say, hey man, they back tested and confirmed the level as support. But let me show you, I can just make it visible. It's still there. So again, like I said, it is very possible this breaks higher. 35% chance it goes to 84. I think there's like a 65+% chance that this thing resolves bearishly because the trend. See, the wedge is, look, let me flip the chart over for you. That, man. Okay, so think about it. The blow off bottom, the couple tests, the dead cat bounce for sellers, the piercing line reversal, the recapturing of the other level and the confirmation, and then the markup, right? The higher high than the previous high. So you've already confirmed there's far too many participants involved with this market. Way too many. I mean, this is insane. Whoever bought this, they still own it. You don't think about it like that. And now, after all this evidence that the bottom's in, and all the confirmation, they're painting a beautiful bullish wedge pattern that is nearing the apex, by the way. I mean, the probability of resolution it's increased because of how close we are to the apex, the convergence of the two trend lines of the pattern. So that's the way you look at it. So it's like we know the trend has reversed because of just the severe higher lows. And now we have a bullish pattern and a bullish trend. But yeah, of course, you're safe on silver until we lose 71 to 70. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to give you information, you know, maybe it breaks upward. But the problem is, even if it ran to 84, it's still not recapturing previous highs. So it's still therefore in an intermediate downtrend at best. Okay. So anyway, just a way to think about it. Could break upward, man. I'm not saying it can't. I'm just saying, like, right? The party that you could have been in the silver party for so long, and then it's like you went along silver now after a blow off top dead cat bounce. You know? Oh shoot.
Edwitz97 super chatted $49.99. It'll match any contributions to the rest of this stream. At this point, not sure it'll cost me anything unless Vincent's watching.
Chat, y'all hear that? Wits just called all of y'all out. Y'all could now bankrupt Wits if you wanted. So this is it. I mean, when does this ever happen? Never. We have someone saying they will match every single contribution that happens for the rest of the stream. But yeah, I think he's doing that because he's cocky, because he thinks he might be the only one contributing, which he has been this stream. He's the only one. So maybe it's going to cost him nothing. But that is borderline arrogant, Wits man. We'll see. I hope you didn't just have your famous last words. I think you did. All right, so Birdhouse, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's really just, it can't just be black and white, right? It's got to be, yeah, the daily's important. The bullish back tests are very real, but dang, if you do scale in, you see, like, I just remember these on Bitcoin, man, and when it was over for Bitcoin, it did the same stuff, and then these patterns started developing, and it was just like, man, people think it could be good. Just think about this, man. How long has this pattern been in development? This is just like more TA education stuff, like 3 weeks. 3 weeks since that huge sell-off and that crash on silver. In 3 weeks, the buyers have really been unable to do anything to rival the previous highs. So this is just a form of digestion. The market participants are digesting what the F just happened, which is a crash, a nasty sell-off. And they've just not really been able to get anything going. They can't even challenge a 200 on the 4 hour. I mean, what's the retrace at this point from like your previous, just this high? That's a 50% retrace, which Dow theory, right? Assets typically retrace 50% of the way before reverting to the prevailing trend. So you're at that 50% retrace right now. So I'm saying, like, you can take a shot if you want, or if you're in it already. Hey man, maybe you made some money at 70, 71, and hit 76, 77. But just know there's structure right here, and it's pretty scary. It's a scary structure in a scary context. We'll see. Mike is a bit buzzy. Gosh dang, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. What's up, Crypto Base? What do you say? Yes, we do. We do what? What do we do? Oh, Detroit's coming in. First blood. It's very blood.
IPGP, please, Mitch.
IPGP, sure.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Uh-oh. Wits, man.
Trev 845 tip $25. Dealer's choice, please. Thanks, Mitch and Wits. Thumbs up emoji.
What's up, Trev, man? Thanks so much, dude. I'll figure out a dealer's choice for you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, Wits already saying meh to Detroit's meh. Oh, you want a long silver at the top and everything else. All right. Well, I guess we can go long. Well, you missed your opportunity to go long at the top a couple times, but hey, maybe you got another chance for the rising wedge top. You know, we'll see. Like, and see, you got like divergence, higher high.
Edwitz97 super chatted $49.99.
Thank you so much, Wits.
Suai.
All right. Was that more? Did you just surplus Trev? You doubled Trev? Okay. What's up, Mike? Oh, God, dude.
At JJKN2R super chatted $49.99. Match it Friday for Mitch. How about Tusk, since I am still waiting on this one?
Well, JJK, man, thanks so much, dude, for the video. Oh, I guess Wits is, I guess maybe he saw the JJK one before it happened or something. I'm not even sure. Yeah, thank you so much, Witzman, JJK, Mike M, Beatroids. Holy crap, dude. Y'all bringing them out of the woodworks here. So, yeah, dude. Uh-oh. The bait is working. Is it? I guess it is, man. Jeez.
At Wits97 super chatted $49.99. The bait is working.
Oh, no way. Get out of here, man. Are you kidding me? Dude, where's my applause? I haven't played that in so long.
Love you, Mitch. Been watching since 10kbtc on and off. Always make sure I don't miss your streams. Winking face emoji. Might as well put the first super chat now, seeing as it's 50% off.
Happy Friday,
Oh my
Citadel
God,
gang.
dude.
Thanks, Mitch. Cheers.
Matt Campbell, Clan, man, thanks for 25, dude. So we'll get gang in the chat, man. Dude, holy crap. Blaine Sailor, thank you so much for the 400 euro super chat, dude. Sweet mother of Jesus. This is the most insane thing ever. What? Wits. They got you, dude. Gotcha. Gotcha, Wits. Dude, it's money, man.
Happy Friday, Mitch. Gotta join the dance. Appreciate all you do.
Bro. Dude, y'all just, I think Wits might have to eat crow here. He might have to concede defeat. I don't know if he has it in him, man. And we're gonna like keep up here. Let's see. My God, Plain Sailor. You killed it, man. You're 460. 09, of course. 09 for the 6-9. Matt Campbell, man. Wits, you matched, I believe you matched somebody, but now you are, I think you might owe a Magi and a Plain Sailor. Oh, Mob K, I don't know, dude. Look, man, I don't know. I can't change your name for you, right? Your name says Magi, not Mob K. Southern boy. Let's freaking go, Plain Sailor. Type in the chat. We're playing Sailor, man. Past 150K bit funded today. You're gassed. On what? Was it Bitcoin? Was it Ethereum? Don't tell me it was Tau. Dude, what happened, man? Someone's like, hey, dude, could you look at Tau? And we look at Tau, and then it crashed. It hit resistance, though. That's pretty good. That's pretty incredible. How about that? I don't even know. Like, I'm just like, dude, someone paid money to look at it, and then we look at it, and look, that is a beautiful price action. Who cares about them rug pulling it when it was so beautiful on the technicals? They tested and failed, and they rallied here, and they tested it again. I don't think we were favorable on this. We were like, this is like higher rate. You're up against resistance, limited upside potential, and they dumped this thing. So like, send it back to 194, and then maybe a structure will develop, and we'll be all right. You can change it in YouTube. I can't, but I know MobK can. Baby Genius says, did Wits go for a walk, bruh?
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Oh, Wits. Oh, there's a limit. I mean, you can go stream elements, bro.
That stupid limit BS is happening again. Don't worry, count me in for 500 next stream. You're welcome for the bait, Mitch.
You baited the F out of them, Wits. I mean, like, okay, let me ask, Wits, is it still going? Are you gonna, what if people keep tipping? Are you gonna match them still, or is it over? Did you just throw the white flag, or yeah, the Wits quota was hit, it seems like. Oh man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, let us know if about your rules here, okay? Yeah, dude. F Tau. Tau was like, it ran and then it hit resistant, dude. That's bad stuff. And then, oh, dude, what was the other one? I think someone else requested Fartcoin or something. We looked at it and it collapsed, didn't it? It's not that bad though. Like, it didn't really. I mean, yeah, it dumped. Hold on. Fartcoin. Yeah, it's really not the biggest deal. Like, they Gartley'd it. They're still in M shape, but it just like, it went all the way up to 25 cents somehow. So really, it's still higher than it was April 6th and the beginning of April 7th. So yeah, really not a big deal. Yeah, Fartcoin. was down in the basement. I don't even know, man. Weird. Insider, yeah, didn't like the dev like completely rug pull, like he like quit. Plain Sailor, something like that. Mex chart. Okay. Altcoin Mex. So the one. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, down against this this key level. Then the the Garlic. It's still great. There's still no problem on Altcoin. Literally no problem. This Gartley's still here and it's still freaking beautiful. 886 Gartley, a Bartley, a GAT. So good news. If you look above my head right now, if you look at Bitcoin and you see that they're still attempting to test this level of support for
I
the first
requested code like a century ago. It's finally making crazy moves. TA respect.
You did, Rob. It was like, and then when we looked at it, it was like accumulation, and then they recaptured the levels. Oh, Wits, what happened, man? What happened, Wits? Did they undo your limit, bro?
Please clap.
Thank you, Wits and Rob, the matching here. So are you able, I guess you're able to match. Looks like he's still matching, chat. He answered with his, yeah, well, the thing about the Bet Moonboy donation sticker, Martin, is no one's ever going to top that, ever. Bet Moonboy has retired from crypto, from here, from life, and I think it's just, it's nicer to, you know, if that's never going to change, right? We all know. If he ever comes back, okay. But like, I think it's more fair for like, hey, who's contributing now? That was, you know, that was literally 5 years ago. 5 years ago, bro. I mean, kind of got to move on. So like, you know, pay homage to the people like, look, the weekly top super, weekly top tipper. So, yeah, that was like kind of the thought process behind that. But dude, Fartcoin, you got no problems, man. This is still like in the basement. There's still a beautiful structure here, but it's Fartcoin. I know it's up 6.71% today. I mean, your target is back to 21 cents if this is real. Yeah, dude. Anyway, so we didn't look at oil. Okay, we looked at gold and silver, copper. Let's look at oil real quick, all right? Because we're getting off track here. So that's really nasty. If you're like a bullish oil bro, you're in shambles today, all right? Because Bobo's definitely around. Okay, we have 2 days after a huge, nasty candle, the ceasefire. We'll call this the ceasefire candle, April 8th. They have now 99 to 100. If you know this, if you know the history of oil, the technical history, I'll show you real quick if you don't know. It is a major inflection point. Many different reversals have occurred here in the past, okay, back 07, 08. And if they regard that level as resistance, you're targeting for 85 to 87. That's just the way it is, man. Look, dude, when they lost that level, they rallied to confirm its validity as resistance in 2011 before what? Before it crashed. Look what they did. When they rallied, what they took it to 99 to 100 before it rolled over and went to 85 to 87. That is certainly your target on oil after today. I mean, like, right?
Wits, we love you, man. That fraternity test stream. Match it for Mitch. Celebratory hands in the air emoji.
Anonymous, thanks for 2121.
I have some evidence Fanbear Pig could be in this area.
That boy is good.
Dynamite! Wu-Tang!
Thank you so much, Anon, man. Yeah, it is fraternity. It is gut check. Wits, wallets, gut check. Nah, Plain Sailor, he was not. No, he hasn't been here in a long time, which is fine. I mean, like, you know, still text him occasionally. You know, we still talk sometimes. It's just like, you know, different phase of life now. There's Wits. He's still, he is still matching. Holy crap. So bearish engulfing candle, bearish confirmation of 100 as resistance 2 days in a row. After oil, was it Wednesday, Tuesday? I don't know. So you're targeting for 85 to 87. So that's pretty good downside, man. Like if there's follow through in any capacity, you can see oil go down about 10% from here. After the freaking W shape. Y'all in the Discord, y'all had it. Y'all were all over it, the W shape. Mitch, W shape pinging me. In the end, you were right as F. What's cool about it, there was bearish divergence, like in the end. But it was definitely headline news driven for sure. There is an unfilled gap though at 110.55, so I don't know if they're gonna fill that anytime soon. I guess it's just gonna be based on like what happens with Iran. Like we're not gonna know, but technically, pretty gross stuff. Let's look at the DXY. DXY. That was the lowest daily candle close confirmed since March 2nd. After they really some beautiful bearish price action correlation to 100. Resistance, confirmed a top, then they sell it off, and then man, it's a beautiful bearish back test right there, isn't it? That's the type of price action. That's an up thrust, back test of up thrust, just like a spring back test of spring. Beautiful. So it's been selling off now. It's up against the 200 moving average. Been range bound for the greater part of an entire year. You just gotta wonder, are they gonna put in a higher low now? They'll probably put in a higher low than the low we saw February 9th. That is the previous discernible swing low. I mean, they could take this down to 97. And then guess what? Risk on, it's gonna go berserk, right? Even Bitcoin, or they take it down there, but they pivot it there, right? Higher low, and then you run again. But yeah, it kind of looks like Wyckoff accumulation that just isn't done, I guess. The consolidation's not done. So, okay, your DXY. We can real quick, just for memes, look at the TLT, the 20-year Treasury bond ETF. Still just like kind of hot garbage, man. Still below the 87, 88 level. You want this freaking thing to be above 88. Bonds, man. Bonds should be like, shouldn't they be going up now? Not in this market, I guess. If we're 2.6% away from all-time highs in the S&P 500, I guess not, man. So you just have this terrible situation where there's just the only thing going on is, yeah, maybe you got a couple pathetic higher lows, but you got confirmed only lower highs on the top end, right? Top side, below the 200 moving average. It's just gross, man. Until it's not, until they give us data that would indicate, hey, a higher high for the first time in how long? My God, years. Yeah, it's still bad, man. Still really bad. Unfortunate situation for corn, chat. It's a risk-off asset that, yeah, like oil dumps, VIX dumps, corn, and then the strait, right? Oh, the strait's open, ceasefire. Well, why would the market is legit, like showing you, well, I mean, I guess if the strait's open, then fertilizer's going to be able to get out there at least to some degree, and therefore maybe it's not as bad for the corn supply as we might have thought, or would be if things were continued, if things escalated or got worse. So, but it's okay, like it's not over or anything. It's just they took it back to the 200-day moving average. They took it back to this inflection point from 2016. It was a swing low, so major level here. Even if they took it a little lower, like the thing that maybe they could take it a little lower, and then you might have another higher low. I mean, as long as they make a higher low than the low from January, I mean, this thing's technically kind of okay. It's just been, yeah, very disappointing lately. Just because geopolitical tensions have eased to a degree. That's your corn. I know people interested in corn, man. All right. So just continuously going across the markets, we can look at maybe the Mag 7. I mean, it's kind of like a tradition what we do. Let's look at the best to worst. Oh, there's Vincent, man.
At Vincent Lechapelle, a 7432 super chat at $86.08. Well, I'm late to the party.
Well.
Can we take a look at INFQ? Thanks a lot, Mitch.
Vincent, thank you for the 86 US dollars, 120 Canadian dollars. Dang, dude. That divergence of the currencies is bad, man. Yeah, I don't know if Wits is going to be able to handle that, man. I don't know. That's a heavy load. After all that, thank you, dude. We will look at your INFQ. All right, Kingsman. So with Nvidia, just ridiculous. Like, okay, there wasn't really rhyme or reason at all. There was nothing that was like playable. All they did was like, it was good for the scalper, right? They took it to the support 165. That was definitely a target at some, like, oh man, lower high. Then I guess 165 is going to be tested. If they don't hold 165, we're screwed. We're going to 153. But they held it. News-driven catalyst, the Trump tweet, and then the rally, unstoppable, and highest daily candle close on Nvidia since February 25th. Recapture 183.40. So there is a glimmer of hope for Nvidia. Again, but not out of the woods. by any means, just sideways. Super, super sideways. I like it above the 200. That's great. And 183. So maybe it was all a bad dream. Maybe that 10% correction on the NASDAQ was it. Maybe we're not going to get a 20% correction 2 years in a row for the first time in the history of the stock market. Maybe not. And if not, we might be out of this thing. Maybe. We'll see. Let's look at the weekly on it. Highest weekly close since February 17th. 382. Is that what it did? They hit a 382 from this low to high. Yes, they did. Pretty much. Yeah. They actually perfectly hit a 38% retrace. So that Fibonacci node, as long it confluent with that swing low from September 2nd. Yeah, it was hit and they bounced it. Dang, man. Golden zone right? The golden zone. But that's such a moderate, shallow retrace. Shows you the sheer strength of this. I mean, this is like propping up the world market. If this thing goes to 140, I think the whole market's screwed, man. Everything's going way lower. So this is the have. More haves in Amazon. Something's changed. I mean, there's so many gaps now. There's 2 gaps. I mean, you think they'll fill at least one of them. But you wonder, man. You wonder, kind of both these gaps are just, there's no volume on them. So I'm just kind of like, it was the highest daily candle close on Amazon since February 2nd. So you have definitely the second best performer today. And they did recapture 232.50, but I think that gap's going to fill soon. We looked at BitSensor actually. West Palmone. We looked at Tau just a few moments ago. Okay. CryptoFace says the worst timing of 2-week vacation I've ever taken in my life. Why is it? No, dude. Like, I mean, I get it. Like the spirit of the trader and the insane reversal we've seen. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, man, these markets, like trying to apply like traditional technical analysis to these markets it's too headline driven.
My money getting killed last month's nasty market, boys and girls. Could we look at NMTC, Neuro One Tech, saluting face emoji?
Go down to the 20, man. Yeah, absolutely. But it's just, thank you. And yeah, dude, it's very tough. Like the markets have been legitimately headline driven. Like it is every single day something comes out, a tweet comes out, a news piece comes out, and the market, the algos and bots react to it. And it's been terrible. Like most of the assets year to date up until, I mean, a few days ago are down tremendously, like double-digit percentage losses on all the Mag 7s until a few days ago, until the ceasefire. Trump started a war. Then he manufactures a ceasefire. No matter what they say in Iran. Yeah, ceasefire. I declare ceasefire. Pump the markets, man. So, yeah, that is like not a good market. I just think it's just a casino. Like people winning right now. It's like, congrats, man. You're not really applying a framework to your victory, to your winnings, which is it's fine, right? If you want to play the casino, you can do that. If you want to go play blackjack, you're absolutely allowed to do that, you know. So people win. People do. Not that many, but the issue is just playing the numbers game, where I don't know. I think being risk averse was good in these market conditions, but now, like, yeah, they are pumping the crap out of these markets big time. The best look like Tesla, dude. Like, what are you gonna do? You're Tesla, bro. You're just in shambles. You're just wrecked for a long time, man. Since the all-time high, almost like Ethereum, they hit all-time highs for a day in December, and it's just been number go down for the year 2026. Imagine that. You're owning this asset. You lose 2026. You lose completely for now till something changes. Where did they take this? They took this to, they took it to us. There's a swing high from July that they tested as support. But again, right here, let's say this thing rips to 400. If you're looking at the chart, there's no structure here that indicates that is impending, right? You have no edge. You have no greater than 50% chance that this thing's going to rip to 400. It could, though. It literally could. And oh my God, it's so crazy, but it's just more of a gambling thing, right? We look for structures to develop, mature in their development. And we take longs at inflection zones. I don't think there's a key inflection zone where Tesla is. It might just rally here randomly. But I think, I'm going to long Tesla now is flipping coins. And guess what? It can land on tails because tails never fails. And you pick tails. So it can go higher. You can make money. But I don't know if it's going to be by any proven framework. And that's fine too. People are allowed to do that. Yeah, it destroys entire infrastructure. I think we should dial back the aggression. Yeah, we should cease fire. Claudio, I don't know. Dude, shorting is so hard, man. Like, look how bad AVGO looked technically, definitively, how it was correlating so negatively key levels. This market, it's so bad because, like, they're there, man. Like, there's so many people with vested interest in these markets to just continue to go up for 10 more years while boomers are still alive, 15 more years. Okay, keep it going, the Ponzi going. They are like, I don't even know the weapons they have now to sedate volatility, to kill volatility, which volatility is what gets bots into traders mode where they are just dumping every day at close. They have figured out a way. I think zero date expiration options, maybe. There's reverse repo. There's just so many things they do that we don't even know is going on that is keeping this market propped up, I think. But at the same time, you think about it, every 2 weeks, all this billions of dollars come out of involuntarily come out of people's paychecks from all the work they do, goes into 401ks. There's that reload every 2 weeks. Mutual funds, man. Okay, they're gonna purchase assets no matter what. And you also have like the most amount of money record this week in money market accounts. So with that, you know, just okay. And then maybe you got like, look at this. I mean, with Meta, like outside of just longing support as a scalper, you can do that. People do it all the time. That's a form of trading. The scalpers, they longed, look at the payout. But there's just no form of confirmation. And it's the lowest low of the downtrend, right? Of this intermediate downtrend we've been in for, you know, 7-8 months. It was the lowest low. They hit support and yeah, like almost V-shape, but this will probably fizzle out soon. It might, you know, probably below 672, and then you'll get a nice reversal of the downside, but there's no form of confirmation of that. So I'm just saying, like, these moves that are happening because of the headlines, they're not really happening because there were like really good technicals, right? The liquidity sweep, the spring, the back test of spring, the stuff we look for. There could be some on some assets that it did happen, but
Lord Ray on Stream Elements?
Yeah, I mean, probably. I don't think I've changed it. If you just go in the description, if you go in the description, it'll be the link. It'll take you straight to it. And when you do that, I mean, you'll be able to, you know, there's unlimited, there's no limit on the anything. So, link in description. Yeah. Croc, did you? Let me see here. And we're getting these requests too, by the way. I don't think I've forgotten. We're just, again, we're going across the markets, trying to like, we're looking at just the ones we look at. And we had, hold on, let me, what was it? Yeah. Sorry. I was going to look at this. And we can play this for the first time in a long time. Croc, if you did just join the Citadel, for sure. I didn't see anything. We can just play it. We'll play this for literally everybody, okay? You can hear these Jesus chants a lot. Have in the chat. Have in the chat. Thank you so much, dude. Join the Patreon. All the new members, all the ongoing support means everything, okay? You got my word. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And guess what, right? Or you think about like throughout the year, man, like sometimes there's like incredible opportunity, insane setups have developed and they're matured and they're ready, striking, ready for the strike, for the bid, with the trading plan and all that. And then sometimes, unfortunately, there are times where you have a president who is tweeting like this and like going nuts. I mean, like he's a lame duck president. It was very, to me, it was pretty crazy. Like it was very, like, I didn't think anything about, oh, Iran. Oh shoot, we're gonna like, Iran's gonna be our target. I didn't even think about Venezuela. I wouldn't even think about, but that's where he's going with it, which, okay, but that has made the markets extremely volatile. But the thing is though, right? It was a good place for him to do it because we knew there was no value. There was nothing to do on the index funds. They were all at golden mean ratios from the 2025 high to the tariff crash low. Golden mean ratio. That's exactly where pullbacks happen. We got one. We literally got one. It was a 10% one, and now ceasefire, and now we're up like 10%, 9% in 12 days. But unfortunately, in those market conditions, there's no time for structures to develop. It's like we're crashing, we're dumping, and we're reversing, we're V-shaping. V-shapes are kind of terrible because you can't really do much if you care about the trading plan. You care about the formula, if you will. So what was cool about Meta? Okay, one thing from the previous low, April last year, to the high, virtually an 88% retrace. Oh my God. So 886 confluent with this swing high support zone. So it's pretty cool to see how that. Now, if we got a second test here and they held it, my God, that's where the swing trader, position trader would be a great. Oh my God.
Please clap.
Wits tipped $600.
Chat. Wits is just. He did it. He literally did it. He Holy crap, man. Sorry, I'm trying to Plain Sailor. He matched Plain Sailor and he caught up with Maji or Mob K. That was the debt he owed. So he's matched literally everyone here, chat. So I guess he's still doing it. Doesn't seem like Wits has any end. Any end. So if you want to continue to test Wits, gut check Wits, feel free. Because this is like never happened. I don't think, maybe that Moonboy did it one time a long time ago, I'm sure, something like this, but this is like never happened in recent history at all. So rare opportunity today on Friday with the markets closed. Holy crap, dude. Thank you, Wits. My God. Here's the apple. Here is the apple, the best one, right? The beautiful Gartley bat, the 886. That was the wasn't higher close. It was they closed literally the same price as yesterday, but yesterday was the highest daily candle close since March 10th. So if the macro conditions do improve, say like we do 9 out of 10 days, okay, we get a few bad days next week. All right, pull back test the 200 or something. Man, it's setting up really well. Oh, they pull it back. Oh, opportunities to buy. My God, dude, this is incredible on Apple. I can't believe how perfect this M shape is, right where it is. It's just here. It's just literally here at this more local level right here. It's that 245 level that they defended. So now, yeah, of course. Oh, is that descending triangle? I don't know if they make another lower high and rolls over again and test 245. Sure, maybe. But dang, man. Maybe Apple's the best looking one right now. Structurally, not like I'm making like an opinion, dude. You know, I don't know if it's going to outperform. I'm just saying this M shape looks godlike. Wits can stay irrational longer than everyone else can remain solvent. That's true. I don't think chat can stay solvent anymore. That was it, dude. Okay, I'm calling it right now. I think Croc was the last one, man. Go tapped. So Apple, unreal. Google, what a recovery, but more of a random news-driven V-shape recovery with multiple gaps unfilled. What a weird 3 candles, chat. What the heck? That looks crazy, dude. We're gonna have to research this one. It's the I don't know, it's the clown nose, right? The eyes and the nose. That looks really weird. Never seen anything like that. It's so perfect too. What? But anyway, on Google, like unfilled gaps, right? Those gaps are going to fill. I'm just letting you know. They will eventually fill. I don't know if we go to 328 first, but again, when you V-shape like that, when everything's news-driven, headline-driven, it's random, it's casino, there's no edge, okay? So it's cool that it rallied, but that's typically, most of the time, right? Think about like most of the time, the high majority of the time, you're not going to have an edge on an asset. So this is just normal. Everyone got liquidated by Wits. That's right, dude. Space Invader? Yes, the Space Invader. I'm the jet, man. Microsoft. I don't know. Man boobs. Bill Gates, dude. Epstein. island, I guess. Not great, man. Worst performing asset of the Mag 7, again, Microsoft, was down 0.59% on a good macro day, decent macro day. Or think about this, man. The S&P 500 is 2.5% from all-time highs. Microsoft is 33. I haven't played it in a while, have I? I have not. Let me see if I can. I don't even know. Where is it, dude? I forgot where one of my favorite sound clips was. Really, dude? Hey, so Stream Deck, man. I have a big Stream Deck in here and I just can't. What? $32.33 repeating, of course. I can't find it. I'm sorry, dude. We'll work on it. You're off the highs, the all-time highs by 33%. So that's like terrible. Something really bad going on with Microsoft. So, and there doesn't really any indication. Now, even what's crazy about it is the MACD histogram showing some bullish divergence, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just said whatever, and then they went a little lower, and then you ended up getting triple divergence on the MACD. Like it could end up like that. It's so bad, man. But yeah, they are above 366, which is good. It's an inflection point. They did confirm it, but it's so weak, man. So freaking weak. Okay, I do want to look at the IGV. This thing, man. This is the software sector. A very notable thing going on here on the weekly. Excuse me. Yeah, so what happened on IGV? One of the worst things that's happened in a long time. So on the IGV, this is the tech software sector. They tested the 200-week simple moving average as resistance. They did that. They rejected it violently. And then that turned into sellers breaking a key support resistance that extends back to February 2021. It was resistance. It was support for a minute in 2021. It was support in 2024, 2025. You see that? They lost it. It was the lowest weekly close since November 2023. That's a technical bearish breakdown confirmed with a candle close. It's nasty, man. That's like really, really nasty. This has to do with what Claude and AI, possibly cybersecurity stuff being more tenuous because you have AI that's able to crack this stuff. So I don't know. It's really a very, very weird transitory period for software, technology software. Yeah. Recent volume increase. Yeah. Add to it. Not good. Not selling pressure. That's all selling pressure. Rory McIlroy gonna win the Masters probably. Seems like it, man. Right? He's unstoppable. Yeah, I was gonna watch some of that, but decided to go live instead. I was saying Bitcoin where it's at right now is greater. Watching Bitcoin where it is right now on Breakout Watch is like more entertaining than the Masters because it's, dude, we've been stuck. Bitcoin's been stuck in a range for months now, and it's just we're desperate, right? We're like, for if we like Bitcoin, okay. We're kind of desperate for something good to happen. We'll take anything. And this is something. They're trying to do something, so we're going to monitor the situation pretty hard here, okay? So, yeah, CRM, dude, yeah, they're real bad. Oracle, yeah, we're going to look at these requests. I'm almost done here. Sorry, dude, it's bad, dude. Like bearish engulfing candle confirmed on Oracle. Lowest close since April 21st. In the credit default swap stuff on this nuts, they've lost so much money. I think like Oracle, though, like maybe, you know, there's more, like once they lose this 137, which I don't even know why I have it plotted here. It's not really anything on the weekly. Look at that. Yeah, dude, that's so bad. They lost the 200-week moving average. Whoa. Okay. It's your first weekly candle close below the 200-week simple moving average for the first time since October 10th, 2022 on Oracle. Very bad, boys. I don't even know where that sound clip is, dude. For oh yeah.
Very bad, boys. Very bad.
All I know is you never had the makings of a varsity athlete.
When I was young, he told my girl cousins I would never be a varsity athlete, and frankly, that was a tremendous blow to my self-esteem.
You should leave immediately.
I can't believe I've lost my Leroy Jenkins percentage survival rate.
Dump it.
I mean, I got everything. I got
No way. No way. What is this garbage? Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say.
wow, dude. Yeah, software companies are effed. CRM, you say? Salesforce? Yeah, Salesforce. Hey, sometimes you harmonic dud, dude. I mean, I don't know, reacted. Type 2, you think, and then just dud it out. Lower highs. Bad, dude. Very bad. CRM. Well, going for a bigger 886 though. So this is, this isn't done selling off. This hit a 786 probably. Yeah, the 886 is 152.73. Man, you got more to go. Soon to be testing this 161 level, that swing high from 2018. Oh my God, dude! Imagine long-term investor of CRM, same price it was 8 years ago. Horrible. Okay, so let me knock out these requests real quick. All right, I don't keep y'all waiting too much, man. These are all your cryptos on the screen right here. Your top cryptos. Let me check my notes here. Let me see where it started. Let's see. IAPGP. Photonics? What is it? Photonics? Whoa, holy crap. Wow, that thing, man. They turned it around. They certainly turned it around. Things look kind of cooked, and then at this level, and then they recaptured. See, that's the thing. They lost the level. Once they recaptured it mid-January, this looks pretty good, man. Maybe this is making a big comeback here. A big comeback on this one. 134.31 is a big deal. Like, to break that, it's kind of everything now. So electronic technology, a semiconductor, big bullish engulfing candle this week. Yeah, man. They'll probably go take it to 134 next week. I'm assuming not something terrible. Something terrible doesn't happen. And if they do that, I mean, you got pretty big upside. I mean, I think like above 134, 181, all the way to 248. Yeah, maybe things are turning around on this one. Like, good news is they can pull this thing back. Anything above 78 is a high or low. It's a huge move on high volume, right? That was huge volume. So optimistic on IPG here. Things are turning around as they recaptured a very, very key level. I can talk about reaccumulation back here. That was so sexy. 2016. Yeah, you might not be screwed, dude. Let's see here. Detroit, thanks. I guess we can look at the daily on it too. Oh my God, daily, dude. Holy crap. Bro, look at that double bottom. I bet on the 4 hour, there's bullish divergence, like very discernible. Dang, Detroits. Yeah, dude. Like double bottom at key level. How about that? Oh God. That is super sexy. It's like, it might be a dragon, you know. I get it. It is the spirit of the dragon, but I don't know if it doesn't have it's too perfect of a low. Typically you want a 113 lower low or an 886 higher low. That might be an 886 higher low. Maybe it's like a 98% higher low. So, but yeah, it's the dragon kind of 4 hour. It's beautiful, man. I mean, that's super pretty. That is a supply line break. And so, yeah, 134, you break 134, it's going to be right back to 155. Beautiful, beautiful IPGP. Good stuff, man. I hope the trend continues. Gapped up. It gapped up, but not on much volume. So I'm not sure if that gap will fill. If that gap fills, it's an opportunity, maybe. For sure. Okay. Rory McIlroy's on fire. Oh yeah, sounds like it. Dealer's choice. Trev said dealer's choice. Okay. Man, I want to look at give me a sec. I'm gonna scan for a minute. Just give me a sec here. Oh, dude, this is it. This is the dealer's choice. Okay, I don't know what it means. I don't know if it's gonna succeed. Okay, I never act like I know, but I'll show you this, man. This is Skyworks. There's been some failures here before. I'm trying to figure this out down here. It failed, but it was bad. And it went to now the next leg lower. But now like Skyworks, okay, semiconductor. I don't know, like semiconductor, okay. Sharp pattern, 886 here. I use the candle close, not the wick, whatever, man. It doesn't matter. But when you use the candle close, you see the 886 confluent with the 1618 right here. And all this is happening they just lost the key level. Okay, they lost it. It's the swing low from 2016. There's another part of it in 2016 right there. Okay, so they lost it, but then the buyers recaptured it this week. So it's like it could fail, right? It's like hasn't even really reacted yet. But you got an M shape completing at a key inflection zone. I think I like the fact that you had a low and a local lower low, which you kind of have some class C bullish divergence there. So it's like if they could ever get us back above 57.62, I'm thinking like this is a lower risk area for SWKS, right? I mean, that's where you're looking for M shapes to develop at supports from history where major reversals have occurred. So that's definitely like something going on here. Okay, it's just my opinion, man. He said dealer's choice. So I'm like looking at like that. I mean, that's a pretty good spot. Definitely low risk. Lower risk here. But yeah, you would want a type 2 return, certainly. I'm not even going to say you don't. You don't have even a type 1 yet. There hasn't even been a true reaction yet, I don't think, on SWSK. So we have a potential bullish sharp pattern. It would be a confirmed bullish sharp once we get a type 1 reaction. So I'll be waiting for that. I'll be going live with Scott Carney next week. I'm definitely going to get him to bring this one up and get his opinion on it, what he thinks. If he likes it to a degree or not, you know. So Moody's downgraded all the loans that dealt with software companies. Yeah, it makes sense, dude. There you go. I mean, technicals definitely telling you that, man. Yeah, AMSC. My friend Larley put me on this one. He went long on it. I looked at it. I'm like, dang, man. I wish I knew this existed before. The fact that it was correlating to 3274, that high from July 2024, and then just the momentum shift. But inside the Momo shift, what began the Momo shift was the M shape. No way. Perfect bullish bat pattern. And it just so happens, look where the bullish bat pattern concluded its development. A swing high from 2024. Swing high from October 2024. Different times. So it's just cool. And then the piercing line reversal, mind you. So it's cool. They broke it. They broke the level, and then, you know, it had the highest daily candle close since November 7th. You got to wonder, it did close up against another little resistance liquidity zone or liquidity area, November 2024. If they can break that, though, I mean, the sky's the limit. There's huge upside on AMSC, American Superconductor Corporation. Up another 0.58% after hours. So more dealer's choice stuff. Anyway, what's up? Tuesday. Trev, it'll be Tuesday, man. Assuming Scott's good with that. We'll let you know. Like, when I go live with Scott, I always ping the Discord at everyone. Like I'm live on my stream, I just link his stream. So it's all, you will not miss it, okay? That was for you, Trev. And then yeah, I guess we can. Yeah, whatever. I'll look at it. Whatever, dude. Give me one sec. SUI was requested. SUI. Dude, it's like Solana, man. It looks just like Solana, where it's like There is no evidence of accumulation at all, right? It's just a rectangle, sideways consolidation. Right? It could break one way or another, man. It could do up or down. Like, this is not something I'm interested in. Like, I'm just not. Like, it could hold 88 cents, dude. It's a swing. Look, man. One incredible thing that happened, 88 cents. What is that? What is 88 cents? Swing high, 2023. And it definitely was resistance in 2023 before it broke it. It was definitely a support and tested April 12th. It was definitely spring back tested in September 2024. It's a very important level. And you are currently above it for now. But the trend sucks. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying anyone should own this. I'm not saying there's an edge. I'm saying the trend sucks. Structures suspect. It could be a bearish rectangle. But I'll say this: if you are like, I don't care what you say, man, I'm gonna be long on this no matter what, and there's nothing you can do. If you're like that, then please just have your stop loss below 83 cents. That's all I can tell you, because below 83 cents is death. Below 83 cents is most likely 50 cents. So that's all I can tell you, man. If you're gonna do it at your own risk, but please have a stop loss set up somewhere strategically. Okay. Anyway, Tusk, yeah, Tusk for JJK. That, yeah, very disappointing because it's part of that risk off. No, it's not. Mammoth Energy, okay. This is not actually an energy company. This company, you don't know what Tusk does. They lease out airplanes. That's like kind of their business model. In fact, though, I looked into it. They have really good numbers. Like they have no debt, and they actually make money. And they, I think they're up like year over year, 168%, and they're projected again next year to do the same thing. They're doing well, but I was like, man, what about like the fact that they, you know, jet fuel prices and all that? And I asked AI about it, you know, and it's like, well, that's not something that's directly a problem for Tusk, because they already have signed, like they signed like multi-year leases on these jets. So that's like, yeah, it said maybe, but like it's probably not a big deal, because the fuel prices and stuff, it's not a sticky thing. That's not something that's like a very temporary geopolitical thing that will subside and prices will go down on that. It's not a big deal for Tusk. So for me, looking at Tusk, this is so valid still. Again, though, it's huge pattern, man. You got, if it's this large of a pattern, if it literally is like a 1,500 day large pattern, it's going to take a while to resolve. They could take it back down to 180 again. Oh no, you know, it's just like something where you got to believe in the technicals, and the fundamentals are good, right? No debt, and they do well. They're making money. It's just a very low volume, low float stock. So it's someone found it. They requested it. We looked at it. The technicals look unbelievable. They just do. And then I looked into the fundamentals, and they're pretty good too. But it's just something you gotta. It's almost like, instead of thinking about it like a trade, just think about it like you're just investing on a very, very small company. And the reason why you are is because this freaking shark pattern with a type 2 return. But you know, like you're not like longing a company that has terrible fundamentals. The fundamentals of this company are pretty good. So if it fails, it fails, right? But like, dang, man, it's like the lowest low's put in, then a higher low, and then technically even slightly higher low with an M shape. So it might take a while, it might fail, but you just kind of look at it like that. All right. You're a Tusker, dudes. Yeah, Tusker. We're gonna go to their next meetup, bro. Yeah, Birdhouse. It is strange. I was. Yeah, Bitcoin alert went up. Nah, just little. I have alerts to the downside. That's all I got to say about that. Technical's good, fundamentals good, but very small company and nothing certain. So weekly is good. All right. That was for JJK. Thanks again for the 50. Chat, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Wits technically beat every single one of you. Do you understand that, chat? One person made a fool of all of you. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. That's what Vet Moonboy used to do to y'all. Now Wits is doing it. I thought y'all had more fighting in y'all. Okay. We'll see here. Checking the next request. Kodak. Well, you know, Kodak's technically a request, not a request, but it is kind of, but it's not. Yeah, there's nothing really to look at. It's incredible, man. Kodak, I remember we were looking back at this thing in November 2024 on the weekly, 3 rounds and valleys, and then they recapture the key level, and then they hold and hold and hold, and then you just get more amazing price action November, and then they rally it to the highest high of this new uptrend, and then they sell it off and almost perfectly back test 629 and front run it. And look at it now. My God, man. What a dream. 5-week win streak confirmed. Up 84% in 42 days.
Clipping coupons in the stock market.
Yeah, see you at 1330, 1364. That's the target. It's probably going up a little more. It was down today. Whatever. Who cares? But yeah, I mean, that's your upside a little bit more. Another $1.20, $1.50 higher. Okay, Kodak, man. It was crazy. The low, this huge pump and dump, probably Reddit, Wall Street Bets. Then all these lows get in. 886, close enough, 786. And then the accumulation. I'm baiting that. No, I'm not, dude. You won. Wits. You literally ran circles around everyone. Yeah, like if chat could have won, they would have made you tap out. You'd been like, dude, I can't anymore. Yeah, man. It's over, dude. That the chat won. But that wasn't reality. INFQ for Vincent, man. Inflection with a Q. What? Oh, nice week. 19% on the week. 7% last week. 11%, 12% the week before. My God. 3 candles. 3 godlike candles after destruction. Yeah, maybe double bottomed at all-time lows. There was maybe some divergence down there, but wow, what a freaking reversal. They broke the double bottom confirmation line. They back tested it today as support, and you got yourself the highest daily candle close since February 26th. Man, that's a long way down, isn't it? I'm sure they broke a supply line or something, right? No. Oh, look at that. Okay. Anchor point 1, October 2025. 2, January. 3, you know, they tested and failed. But it looks like, and they tested last week and failed. Look at that slap down. They rejected that. But this week, they opened higher, they gapped higher, they went back to fill the gap, to go back test to confirm the 1179 as support, and then rallied all the way to close near the highs. And that's like a breakout. It's a big breakout on INFQ. And it's really, you know what it is? It's kind of like this massive, wow, look at that freaking rising, or that falling wedge stuff. That's beautiful, man. So you very well on INFQ, Vincent, have a breakout confirmed on the daily, excuse me, the daily, not the weekly. I mean, the weekly, yeah, I think, but let me see here. Let's see how it probably looks really pretty, this little wedge here on the weekly. So I'll look at it. Okay, on the weekly, it doesn't look like it broke out. Yeah, it's weird like that. Yeah, that's that. But like, look how close you are to like resolution. I mean, you kind of did, depending on how you anchor it. You kind of broke out. It looks like. Okay, I'd say you did on the daily. But let's get some confirmation, right? After hours is up 2%. So really good. Good chart right here. Very nice. Inflection with a Q. Wow, breakout. Yeah. Energy equals jets. I don't know. I guess. Oh, they used to be something else. They used to do oil or something, but now they're doing jets or something. So I don't know. You can read up on it. Just ask AI. Ask Grok. Grok's incredible for learning more about company and stuff. So NMTC. Neuro One Medical Technologies Corporation for crop. Ugh, not good. I mean, you know, I know it's in the basement, but I just hate on the top side. When I said, oh, it looks terrible, because the first thing I looked at was like the peaks, and it's just like you just keep making lower highs, you know, like you keep doing that. I know you're making higher lows, for sure, you are, and you're probably like, hey man, look what it did though. They back tested 65. They did. They actually did that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, like right here. This little zone, you know, they test the top. But like what it sucks is they rolled over after making the lowest high of this downtrend. They tested to make a higher low than the previous low, and they rallied it. And what's the newer data? Oh, another lower high. And then locally, another lower high, rejecting the 200. It's so ugly on the top side that it makes me just... I don't know, man. I kind of feel weird when it's like that on the top side. But yeah, bottom side, yeah, you gotta... it'd be nice if they could have made an 886. If we could have tested like 50 cents, you know, but they never did. Yeah, like if anything, 73 cents is not the level to long. You want it to come to 60 to 65 cents again, because that's the inflection zone, right? So that's where you're looking to construct a trading plan anyway. Even if throughout all what I said, you wanted to long it. Think about like if you longed NMTC Monday morning at open, it could lose another 11 to 17% before it is at the actionable inflection zone, where you always looking to long assets at inflection zones, right? It's too far above that, and it could lose 11 to 17% and then be at those levels. So that'd be the more optimum entry, even if you wanted to long it. Okay, that's NMTC, Neuro One Medical Technologies. Yeah, CoreWeave. Yeah, CoreWeave's looking good, man. Yep. And Ryan did. Test does drilling services too. Yeah. I think, but they've diversified into jets now. So, okay. That was it. That was the last request. Got through them all, man. We've been live now, hour 45 minutes. This is my first live stream in the actual battle station, at the battle station, in the office, in 6 months, probably. I don't even know the last time I live streamed. I cannot remember for the life of me. So there you go, man. And how amazing that we had this wits crazy matching pseudo tip war in the battle station. That's great. You know, that's just crazy, man, to me. So wow, what a freaking day, a week. We can go back to, oh, you want to see something funny? Okay, Uniswap. I know no one cares. I know it's a scam. It's probably a joke, dude. Like, I bet it fails anyway. Everything sucks. It's crypto. But just for the memes, okay? For old time's sake. Because Uniswap, one time, Uniswap did this thing that was so unbelievable. It respected the TA so godlike that you can't even believe it was almost the trade of the year in 2023, I believe. But here it is. And let me show you where it's at. There's this swing low right here. Right here. Okay, so where this M shape is concluding its development, at least trying to, it's like an M shape at some support 310. I wonder what this is. Remember, a potential harmonic, because it has not reacted, but a reaction would probably take you to 358. So I wonder if like Bitcoin is gonna break out and run to 85K. Maybe Uniswap has got a chance to react here. I don't know, it was just randomly, it's somehow on one of my watch lists, and it was there. I'm like, dang man, that's crazy. Like, let me show y'all like why it's kind of like Uniswap. I've always, and it's always been in my heart. Okay, always. It was November 2023, and the bottom was in, but no one knew it yet. But these scam coins. This is before the Zoomers came in the market and ruined it with their extraction and bull crap. You know, we're in a trade for 15 seconds on average before we rug pull everybody. Like that's crypto now. But the old crypto, I mean, just a couple years ago, 3 years ago, was this. It was this, man. It was good old fashioned, what we do, a bullish Gartley bat. Nice try, guys. Oh my God.
Wits dipped $100. Nice try, guys.
Yeah, chat. You just got lapped. That's Wit's contribution lapping you now. So, thanks so much, bro. I can't even believe it. I'm literally humbled and so grateful for you, dude. I'm going to have to get the fattest steak tonight in your honor, okay? Before I cut into the steak, I'll say this is in Wit's, in chat's honor. Unreal, dude. Well, I'll devote the steak to you and the Phoenixins to chat. Okay, I think that's fair. Unbelievable, dude. Unreal. But I wonder. Oh, by the way, right?
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Wits is y'all's sensei. But dude, this was Uniswap yesteryear. Once upon a time. Trade of the year. Trade of the year. How it played out. Hit target 3. In just a few months. I think it was 3 months. I know it exceeded it. Whatever. A couple times. That's what happens. Yeah. ACHR. And say, oh my God. And then it doesn't matter though. Because this is why you have to have a trading plan. Because, oh, it goes a little higher. What are you going to do? You're not going to know where to take profit. It's going to be random. It just reverses. And then it's below your target 3. And you're like, what do you do? And then they do it again. It's like, you have no idea what to do. Like up here, you just hold it and then you lose it. That's why you have to layer out. That's why you have to take profit and exit trades. You have to exit trades. But yeah, you can exit trades and then have like, oh, like I'll hold 5% of the position. I don't give a crap what happens. You know, then all this time goes by and look at it now. Look down here. And this is another thing about like why it's a meme. Look at the size of this harmonic and the type 2 return with the bullish divergence at an inflection time. Look at that. It's huge. And then you look, what I'm looking at right now on the daily on Uniswap, you got to pull out the microscope or the magnifying glass. This right here, whoa, it looks so pretty on the screen. It's this. You can't even see it on the weekly. It's so small. That's what she said. Or she didn't say to me, but to maybe you. You see what I'm saying? Okay, like, so yeah, it's fun, dude. We'll identify Uniswap, joke, meme, M-shape. They killed the market, dude. They killed it. Night King and a bunch of zombies running around. Okay, walls broken down. Jon Snow, Cersei, they're all zombies. Okay, all of them. October 10th happened. That was the happening. Steak too pricey these days? No, dude. Nah. It's not. If you say steak is too pricey and you do not order steak and eat steak, well then Klaus Schwab won. The globalists, the World Economic Forum, George Soros, and the crazy lunatics. Stop oil. All of them. They won. They beat you. Haha. That guy over there with his family, he can't eat steak now. We did it, man. Remember cows? They fart, so they emit CO2 emissions. Therefore, global warming, climate crisis. No more steak. Oh, we're going to create alpha-gal syndrome, put it in ticks. So people are allergic to steak and they can't eat it. But wow, he doesn't even have alpha-gal syndrome and he won't even eat steak now. We win. They won, dude. Sorry. Yeah. I'm memeing. Let me meme, dude. Okay. What do you think about Uni? Oh man, just rewind the stream. I just went into this huge speech about Uniswap, right? Yeah, so check it out. Check it out, man. Be kind. Rewind. How's the emerging markets doing compared to SPY? Still strong as F after that run. My God, man. Y'all remember this weekly? Dude, emerging markets here, dude. This trend is reversed. Emerging markets is the meta, dude. This is the place. Look at they recaptured the 200-week moving average back. They ran so much demand they wouldn't even back test the breakout of the structure. That's insane. So sky's the limit. I mean, take it back to 9.6 and maybe higher. This could be just the beginning. It's insane, dude. Emerging markets paired against the SPX. Bitcoin breakout question mark? Well, look, okay, to a degree, not all of it. Okay, there's 3 inflection points on Bitcoin: 71.7, 73.150, and 73.8. 73.8 is magenta, because I typically will make a magenta line like a historical all-time high, like a previous all-time high. 73.8 was that back in 2024. Briefly, they did that. Then after that all-time high at 73.8, Bitcoin went into an 8-month long bull flag on the monthly, weekly, but it was just 8 months of an intermediate downtrend. So that is the level. But this one is extremely important too, because that was the 73.150 was the 140 was the candle high close there. This is the wick high. This is the candle close. So I think they're both equally important. But so they broke that, and we had the highest 4-hour candle close on Bitcoin since March 18th. But now it's like we need to test it as support, hold it successfully. We have plenty of time, an hour left until the 4-hour close. And they don't have to confirm it. As long as this thing stays elevated, you know, and you keep making higher lows, it's going to be fine, man. They'll test 73, I think, at some point. But yeah, you are getting it's kind of like, if you do look at like the 4-hour, you have to understand, like, this is not a place to be taking fresh longs. Even if it breaks out now, it's just while you were lucky on the timing. I mean, 2 months sideways. It could very well be breaking out soon. But again, if you care about risk management and trading, this is the most horrible place to take fresh longs, because you are not trading Bitcoin one time, and if it plays out this time, it's over and you're retired and you'll never take a trade ever again. No, you'll be playing the numbers game. You'll be taking many different trades over the course of your trading journey, the next years of your life. So what I'm saying is, if you are on that trading journey and you're playing the numbers game and you keep trying to long assets after 13% runs in a couple weeks, and they're up against resistance locally, like this testing, slightly higher highs, you're asking to lose money, because this is a lot of times where assets reverse. They've certainly done it multiple times. They could do it again. They could pull this thing back down to 69.5 first, make another higher low than these lows, and then go test again. Because what will happen is they're absorbing supply here, but you might run out of bidders before the entirety of the supply of Bitcoin is absorbed. So we might go make another minor higher low somewhere down here, pivot, run again, and retest it in a week or like 3 days or 4 days. And then there's enough bidding to absorb the remaining supply, because there's a ton of it, right? Obviously, there's so much supply of Bitcoin at this level that for literally over, 9 weeks now, there's been too much supply. There's been not enough demand to break this resistance. So you got to keep that in mind. For a trader, terrible spot, high risk for a fresh long. But if you're in it, man, from the lows, hey, great, whatever, it might pull back here and we might go test it again later. And worst case scenario, this is the top, it's over, and we're going to 57K next. I mean, like, that's the case no one wants to hear. We don't even want to talk about it. But remember, we are in an intermediate downtrend. Okay, we just are. But we have been consolidating 2 months. And 2 months, I think you're getting long in the tooth of consolidation. I think we're going to be resolving soon, whether it's we're breaking out and we're heading to 85, or we're about to collapse and head back to 64, and then probably real fast break 64 and go to the 50s. All right, so I'm not making calls here. I'm just telling you, right? You want to buy low, sell high. Guess what? We are high at the peak of the range. So just, whatever. So breakout watch. It's a breakout attempt, but there isn't really a breakout yet. It's just where we are. Okay. 1 year ago marked the April lows. Interesting. I thought we already lowed out, didn't we? April 10th. I think we already the 6th or 7th or something, right? Raw milk. We looked at, we didn't look at milk futures today, but milk futures did have a really nice M shape that reacted very well, type 1 reaction. So Milk futures, you say? Yeah, dude, milk futures. I need milk. Give me milk. Right here. Look at this. Unreal. Milk. Class 3 milk futures. Look at the freaking M shape. Have the key inflection point from history. You cannot make it up, dude. Commodities and structure are so crazy. What you would want on milk futures, if you want to buy more milk, get something like this. Oh my God. If we got that, I'd be going long on DC1, dude. You give me that, I'm in, dude. I'm in. Because guess what? You do that, and then what? Eventually, top of the range is the cycle highs. Give me that. Give me this. Give me that on milk. Anyway. Triple fake got both directions before. Yeah, sure, man. I mean, like rule of three. Rule of threes everywhere, man. 3 peaks, 3 valleys, 3 tests of range, 3 local tops, you know, before divergence matures in a dump, you know. Of course, man. Anyway, what a stream, man. Best stream we've seen in a very long time. By far the best stream we've had. Probably since an all-time high Bitcoin stream, being real. That was insane, dude. And all because of Wits, man. And then Wits rallied the troops. Wits rallied the chat. He's pretty much now a chat general, if you will. Okay. Insane. So, I mean, we've gone across the markets. There's cautious optimism that exists, but as you can see on the daily right here, we got less than an hour till the close. As it stands right now, as I'm speaking to you, another test, but no break. They were breaking it intraday, but it's like not. It's about the candle close. It will be closing less than an hour, so no breakout right now, but very, very close. And by the way, the thumbnails, don't take them as, dude. Dude, thumbnails are like, give me a break, man. At least my mouth isn't open being like, oh, Bitcoin to 85 to 100K. Like they're just default thumbnails from a while back. I'm in here like trying to get the stream scheduled and set up, you know, so don't like read into Bitcoin breakout. It's like breakout attempt you see what I'm talking about when you get in the stream, the context. So anyway. Yeah, Pac Bandits, glad you were here, man. Plain Sailor also. Woods, chat, everyone. Oh my God, man. Y'all are amazing. Super grateful for this community. Super grateful to have a platform to be able to just discuss what I love, man. Studying charts and just pure technicals and just trying to be here as a tool for you to learn some things that I've learned over years, trial and error, just reading stupid books on the internet, just constantly looking at, I mean, I don't even know how many Japanese candlesticks. It has to be 1 billion plus Japanese candlesticks I've seen in my life. I mean, just how many structures I've tried to identify, that have failed, that have played out. It's just over and over and over again, that muscle memory. So that's like, I'm here for you, you know, on your journey, wherever you are. Just look at me as a tool for you to utilize. Look at me as a conduit from the people that put their life to work and research into technical analysis to you. That's what I am. So I'm really grateful. And you've got my word, you know, that I will just continue to do what I've been doing the past over 8 years. Hopefully for another 8 minimum. All right. God willing. So I'll be back. You have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Until next time, respect the T. A.
Wits, we love you, man. This that fraternity test stream. Match it for Mitch. Celebratory hands in the air emoji.
more music in the mix. Give a better sound to your life.
Dude, Wid's just like taunting everybody right now. Wid's saying so much for the 20, dude. Holy crap. Holy crap, man. I can't even believe it, man. I'm so grateful, dude. Thank you, Wids. Thanks.
Brilliant Child Christian Academy, need donations to survive rent the next 2 weeks, here in Vegas, zip code 89147, Please call them to help if you can. They need 15K. Please pray Jesus will provide. Thanks, all praise be to our Lord, Savior, God, and King Jesus. Praise Jesus forever, hallelujah. Thanks Mitch and folks. Good to know ya. Wits check.
Oh my God. Foundational Grace? Are you kidding me? Wits, do you see that? I bet Wits already
Brilliant
gone.
Child Christian Academy. Need donations to survive
I
rent
would've
the
put it one
next
more
2
time.
weeks.
Why not?
Here in Vegas. Zip code
Wits is already gone, I
89147.
think.
Please
No,
call
he's
them to
here.
help if you can. They need 15K. Please pray Jesus will provide. Thanks, all praise be to our Lord, Savior, God, and King Jesus. Praise Jesus forever, hallelujah. Thanks Mitch and folks. Good to know ya. Wits check.
Holy crap. Foundational Grace. I mean, yeah, if you're there and you know, absolutely. Yeah. That's the music stopped right there. That was bad timing. Hold on. I was gonna play like a song that I used to play that was like I liked it, but I don't even know how I'm gonna find it on my dang. Oh my God, no friggin' way. No one can stop Wits, man. No one.
Wits tipped $500. Nice try, guys.
Bro, are you kidding me? Okay, so I don't think we've ever had anything like that where the stream's like over, the music ends, and then $1,000 in seconds, like literally a minute. So wow. Well, I guess like, dang. Maybe just stay like live until the daily candle close on Bitcoin, maybe now, because that was incredible. That was nuts. Whoa, what the? Oh, okay. My music playing. Yeah, that was nuts. Thank you again, Foundational Grace and freaking Wits. No one can beat Wits, man. It's like an episode of Dragon Ball Z, you know, towards the beginning of the series or whatever, when like they're fighting like Frieza, they're fighting Cell or something, and it's like, oh yeah, look at this awesome like laser I'm gonna shoot at you, and then it's just like, meh. That's Wits right now. No one can defeat him. He's gonna take over the world, dude. Looks weird when I'm like down in my chair like that. To be like up like this. But I'll tell you one thing that's great about this stream. It's like the first stream I've done where my back doesn't hurt by the end of it. We've been live now 2 hours 11 minutes and no back pain. Crazy. Like typically I'm like, I gotta get off stream, man, my back's hurting like crap, like for real. I just gotta get like a booster seat for my Herman Miller. I don't think this thing can go, I don't know if it can go up much higher than where it is now, but yeah, Mark, a crazy stream. All these freaking people in chat are so good. Wits, just the support is, I don't know, man. I'll tell you, like sometimes, like okay, I can make money for myself. You know, I can trade, and it's been a God blessed year. Holy crap, seriously, best first quarter of my life, financially wise. But like, I want to go live. You know, it's like the numbers just keep dwindling, and you know, the chat's dead, and you know, it'll be a random day, and it's just like, man, just day in, day out, I keep going live, and sometimes I just feel like I'm hitting my head against the wall, and then like days like this, it's like I just, you know, it's just you know, I don't know, it's very humbling, and makes you remember, you know, like I'd forgotten, you know, like you don't forget, but you know what I mean. It's just yeah, it's crazy stuff. What is it? What is it, Echo Leaf? What are you talking about? Yeah, absolutely. If you want to make a donation to Brilliant Child Christian Academy, Foundation of Grace, feel free. Yeah, you can post like the info, like the number or whatever in the chat if you want. For sure. Like, I mean, I'll be live for a few more minutes. I mean, that right there, that brought me back, man. You know, that's kind of like, you know, they have these things that they do. I don't even know how you do it, but I think they do it. It's like a newer meta for streamers where like people will like contribute to the stream, and there's a timer for like how long the streamer's live, and like the contributions will increase the time the streamer has to stay live. So it's kind of a pseudo form of that where like, wow, y'all just like brought me back a little bit. Dang, man, Friday. What's happening to Gorlock the Destroyer? Is there something going on? Gorlock the Destroyer in the news, apparently. What a spawn of TikTok, 2020 TikTok, that asymmetrical warfare. You go find someone who's trans or whatever out there, they are a victim of what China unleashed on the US youth, promoting TikTok. That was their whole plan. Yep. Confuse precocious young kids, confuse them so much they don't even know what the truth is anymore, what's a man, what's a woman. And I mean, it got everyone. And now you got a bunch of people that are victims of that are in positions of power teaching young kids, and it's a very weird thing. So yeah, anyway, so Bitcoin, it sucks, man. They can't do it. You know, that's an unfortunate I mean, we're not, you know, whatever, 40 minutes, it's gonna go up and down, but you see that, you know, they rallied it. It's gonna dump and it's gonna pump. I got all these alerts here. Sorry, I do that when I'm going to do something, and then I'll delete them before stream, but I didn't have time today. But yeah, I think it's okay, man. I think we're poised for a mega breakout. And if it fails this time, for real, you're still okay until they take out the previous low. Still okay. Yeah, all the markets are closed. Futures are closed. Commodities are closed now. But you still have crypto open 24/7. Ethereum off the highs by a lot. Off the highs, my God, man. What were they doing at the peak? 2,300. 2 times, I think. Down 2.5% off the highs. Man, insane. Like, that's probably illiquidity or something. But yeah, Bitcoin can break out, man. Ethereum would have a really nice run. Can y'all hear me? Is the stream on? I mean, there's probably only a few people left because everyone thought the stream was... I thought the stream was over. I was hitting the stream off button, and then Grace comes in, and then Wits after that, and it's just like, no way. No freaking way. Wow. Look at some of these like semiconductors, like AMD, unreal little run. Like, I mean, I wonder, is the bottom in? You know, like, are they? I know they're gaps. Yeah, I just worry about those gaps that are gonna get filled. You know, AMD. It hits this. There are just two unfilled gaps there. I think one will get filled quick, but other ones at like 221. But yeah, you wonder like what's going on here. I mean, that was a great W shape. It performed pretty well because it hit the targets, but then that's where it bottomed and held the 200 moving average. So much demand they couldn't even test 184.67, and then it's just been running, man. Semiconductors, Intel, holy crap, man. Intel, unreal, dude. You gotta like really admire the liquidity sweep that we talk about. That was it. That level is so effing real. Everyone's like, it's over for Intel. And the next day, look what happened. Gapped up. It was Trump, right? 9 out of 10 days since the Trump announcement, they recaptured the level. And then the next day, I guess they broke out too that day. And then they gapped up, and it's just been number go up ever since. Highest daily candle close on Intel. Oh, and look at that. Would you look at this? They filled the gap, the unfilled gap from April 2021. Multi-year highs on Intel, dude. Crazy stuff, dude. Send this thing. Remember what happened on the weekly, monthly? It's insane. Wait, let me get the monthly. It is the monthly. Dude, look at that, man. Look at this candle, a 41% candle this month. And there's 19 days left. There's 3 weeks left in the month, and it's up 19%, or it's up 41%. Sorry. So yeah, I mean, I guess $68 would be a big target there. Oh my God. Look at the volume. Wow. Something going on, dude. And Marvel up 7. Marvel going to all-time highs, I think. Thing broke out. Remember when it broke out? Yeah, right here. They broke it out, then this. And then, dude, they made it really hard. I mean, the market almost knew. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Trump was like, oh my God, look at these. They're their own technical analysts. And he's like, dude, all these assets just lost these mega supports. Trump, you have to ceasefire like tomorrow. And he's like, okay. And then the ceasefire happened, and you just gap up, and you're above support. You back test it, and you just look at this. All-time highs on freaking Marvel. It's insane. Yeah, the semiconductors. And the stocks looked good, remember? If you remember the stocks, chat. Holy crap. It was the uptrend, yeah. This is okay. That's all-time highs on the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. Insane. Well, Intel, man, that one was crazy, dude. Things that I could go a lot higher. What, Intel or stocks or semis or Marvel? Yeah, they all probably could go a lot higher. But remember, opportunity, SWKS, semiconductor company, M-shaped completion at support. That might be a way to try to play this because, I mean, trying to long Intel 43% in a week, that's kind of tough, man. So you're just looking for other, I mean, what happened to Qualcomm? Like, look at this. I mean, it's M-shaping. That's a freaking 99% M-shape. But the thing about it, wow, I'm talking about support. Support that goes back to 2020. Like, that's a zone there. They kind of recaptured it today. But yeah, no, it's bad performance. It's like, what are they doing with all-time highs on the semiconductor index? Yeah, there's a lot of upside. There's actually a decent amount of upside above 127 if it's real. No forms of confirmation, though, so you would just be playing yeah, there's definitely bullish divergence. Holy crap. I mean, the RSI divergence is so pretty here on Qualcomm. You cannot be surprised if all of a sudden, in the coming days, weeks, you get some sort of relief rally, some reflexive rally. Insane, dude. Taiwan Semiconductor. Dang, man. The thing is insane. Nearing all-time highs, but they also sharken too, right? You might have a bear shark during the 886. I mean, a little bit of more upside, probably 385, 384. But yeah, gapped up. Okay, but man, these freaking assets, dude. These semiconductors. It's like all of a sudden, and then, dude, it is this. It's literally.
And then, just like that,
we're back, man. Big tech back. Big semiconductors back. ON also bottomed out at a key level, held it. There's a lot of upside on this thing, man. Like, stupid upside on ON Semiconductor. If they hold above $58, $60 long enough, man, that's a big level. They defended successfully. The trend is reversed. Do you understand? Higher highs, higher lows. Higher highs, higher lows. Uptrending. Uptrending above support with confirmation above the 200 moving average. I mean, everything I'm saying about this is great. Holy crap. I mean, that is tremendous. ON Semiconductor. I know you got a little resistance right here. Overhead resistance at 7120. They already failed that. They're going to go test it again. If they break it, man, it's going to be tough. There's a lot of points where it could reverse. I know, yeah, it's true, but I just love the way it's trending right now. ON, good. TXN, Texas Instruments, not Taiwan, Texas. Incredible. Like they've broken the old all-time high from 2021 after the M-shape, beautiful M-shape. Can't even believe it played out like that. And then they went and they back tested some highs and now anything above $200 long enough, price discovery. Yep. You will be price discovering on Texas Instruments given enough time above $200. Insane. Other 200. Well, life is good, man. Semiconductor world really is. Wow. Software runs under a semiconductor dump. I don't know, dude. IBM, that's bad, dude. Very bad on IBM. Like, something's going on with some of these. I mean, that party was amazing, though. What a party. The IBM party. What a block party. That party's over, dude. This thing's going lower. Way lower. Probably going for a big correction. They could rally it, but it's going to be a lower high than the previous high. It's just like kind of it almost looks like the end for a while for IBM. ADIE. I don't even know, dude. I haven't looked at this thing. Analog devices. Look at it. It's stupid, man. Nothing analog about the gains here. Wow. Highest low in the history of the asset, then running. So, but yeah, it could be developing hidden bearish divergence if it tops out before seeing the February high. But yeah, just crazy. They gapped it up. ASML. Stupid, man. Real stupid. Up in here. Yeah, pulled back. They almost flagged. Like downsloping consolidation and just run it again, nearing all-time highs. AMAT. Flat materials. Once they break that resistance, one more pullback. Look at this thing. Just unstoppable. Unstoppable gains, man. Look at this. Double bottomed. All that panic. That 10% correction on the NASDAQ. No big deal, man. All-time highs today. Shooting star, kind of. Evening shooting star. Confirmed today, but no big deal. But, dude, Der S. It's a German. Mr. German, thank you so much for joining the Patreon right now. Please get some hype in the chat for Der S. I don't want to say your last name. I don't really do that. So thank you so much, dude. Hype in the freaking chat.
Technology.
Thank you, Der. 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 Crazy, man. Just looking to see semis. Okay. Black. All-time highs, but maybe evening star reversal today. But what a freaking run, man. Oh my god, dude. Clack. All you do is just own Clack and you don't have to worry about a thing in your life. I love the 1, 2, 3 here. Reaccumulation before the all-time high. Insane. LRCX, all-time highs. Dude, you hear what I'm saying? All-time highs on all these, so many Lam research. This is just my semiconductor watch list. I wish I'd been watching it more, man. I was just happy with the commodity gains. Best fiscal, I mean, the best quarter of my life as a trader. And I'm good, man. Going to Europe and just trying to like enjoy it. And like, dang, man, I could have made more. Even more. It gets to a point where it's like, how greedy, you know, like insane, man. All-time highs. Micron was flat today, but who cares? I mean, it might make a lower high. It might be getting ready to start distribution because the crazy run it was on. But dude, it's almost like Google a little bit, you know. So high. Maybe they, you know, it would be nice on MU if they like just fill the gap, back test this level, and then all time. That would be the best, man. Like, you know, they fill the gap and reconfirm this level. They already did. They back tested the level on the recapturing. Wow, strong market. Atomera, 12%. Dang, dude. Atomera looks like it might have a freaking field day soon. It's on big breakout watch. Unbelievable. Yeah, Atomera, dude. I know it's up a lot today, but look at that. You know, they held the support of this old all-time. That's so phenomenal. I wish I'd have gotten here. Like, this was 3 rising valleys. And then that one candle, that 64% candle into a 46% candle into 2 days later, a 21% candle. Jesus. So it's corrected now. The correction's concluding. It looks like big bullish Marvazoo and a breakout today. They broke out by 3 cents. So this is huge on Atomera. Old school semiconductor. I mean, it's like old school because I started looking at this thing in like 2012, 2013 or something a long time ago. It was nothing burger. And then it had its blow up top, and then it was 2021. This is older than maybe it was 2016. I don't even know. It was a long time ago I started looking at this thing. But yeah, man, those are your semis. I was just looking at them, okay? So okay. Yeah, so that was the bonus, okay? That was the bonus. Derpin. That's right, Cactus. Mr. Dur. Am I getting a Tomahawk Wits? Should I? Should I get a tomahawk? I will let you decide, okay? If you say yes, then certainly. If you say no, I won't. I think that's fair, man. Very fair. Oh, the sonic boom tonight, because the Artemis, right? They're landing, or have they already landed? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, Wits demands it. You've twisted my arm. I will get a tomahawk. If you're in the Discord, I'll post it. I'll post a picture of it too. Proof of stake. Huh? Huh? Come on, dude. That was the best. That was the best. Okay. Date confirmed. And Rivian, dude. What do they gotta do it? They're so close. Dude, I'm telling you, they're so close. It's like, good God, man. I mean, I know it's been gut-wrenching here, but it's still showing forms of accumulation. Still high lows, man. If they could just get to 1567, we could get right back to 1927. Like, you just own it. You could... I think you'll win. I still think it looks good enough to say you will still probably win. We just need something. We need some sort of stupid news-driven catalyst. Like, Warren Buffett's buying some Rivian, man. And then it's just gone. It's like $25 and it'll be so fast. Just waiting patiently for the resolution. Okay. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave y'all to it. I'm going to order a tomahawk. Cactus, dude, get your stock options up while you can, because it's pretty good. Pretty freaking good right now, man. Just being real. It's no semiconductor, that's for sure, but it has semiconductors, right? Yeah, go leave, pretty much. I mean, assuming it resolves the way it looks like the composite man's accumulating a position on it still, but you just never know, man. You can't act like you know for certain. It just still looks good, right? Like, it's kind of like LAG, Lithium Americas Corporation. It was like, it looks like it's got the framework there, it's still there, it hasn't played out yet, and maybe it never will. And then, you know, one day the catalyst made it happen, up 100%, like 3 days or something stupid. So yeah, thank you for coming out. The meal will not be a mistake. That's right, dude. Y'all be good. Thanks for everything. Grace, Wits, amazing. Y'all kept me here. I'll be back. Respect the GA again.
I don't know, sir. And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.